Hey guys, it's Jalen. Welcome or welcome back. I'm here today to share with you my update, introduction to 2025 of my lip service project. This is something I've been doing for several years now. This is year 5. Yeah, I believe this is year 5 that I've been filming, but I did this project on Instagram for years and years. Anyway, whenever it started is whenever I started doing this project. So for this project, I like to roll in bullet lipsticks, and I specifically like to work on using a quarter of the lip product. And I have a couple of other categories I roll in. So 10 like mid to high-end lip products. Those are the 10 lip bullets that I roll in. And then I also, over the course of the several years that I've been doing this, I added in an affordable lip product, a deluxe size item to finish, deluxe size lipstick to finish, and a crayon. So I have 3 additional products that I work on in addition to the 10 high-end mid-range lip products to hit a quarter use goal. The only item I work on to finish is the deluxe sized lipstick. So I actually have a lot of changes since the last time I updated this in October. So let me share with you what I am actually able to roll out of the project. I don't end this project and restart it. It's just kind of like, for me, a continuous project that I work on because I have a lot of lip products. So I have 6 lip products that I was able to roll out since October. And what's great about this is that I rolled these out without really wearing a lot of makeup, which makes me happy. All right, the first item I have is by Becca. This is their Ultimate Love lipstick in the shade Sunday. Here is the bullet, and here is the lip product. There is the shade. So yeah, I used a quarter of this. It is now rolled out of this project. From Charlotte Tilbury, this one took a while. This is the shade Secret Selma. I believe they're Matte Revolution lipstick and Secret Selma. And this one is now broken. But there's the shade. I enjoyed working on this one. It's so pretty. I always feel like this is a darker color than it actually is in real life. Anyway, there's the shade. Love it, but it's now poor little broken lipstick. From Bite Beauty, I have a custom made lipstick. This is in the shade Ode to Andrea. So my friend Andrea from Pretty as a Peacock created this color, and while we were together in Vegas, and I loved it so much I wanted one as well. So I named it Ode to Andrea. So here's the shade. I loved it. Such an easy color to wear. I believe this is their sheer lipstick formula. Love. From Lorac, I was able to meet my goal on this highly pigmented satin lipstick in the shade Cat Lady. Did I break this one too? No, surprisingly I did not. Here's a shade. This is beautiful. Beautiful. Oh my God, I loved it so much. Nice creamy formula. Gorgeous. And then the last high-end lip product that I was able to meet my goal on. This one I didn't really realize until I just measured it today. By Burberry. This is their lipstick in the shade Rosewood. Now this one is also broken, but I'm really happy with the usage on this. So this took a while, but I finally hit my goal on it. There's the shade. Love it. Beautiful. So 2 lipsticks are now going in the broken lipstick pile. Poor things. Then I finished my affordable lip product. I met my goal on this. Now, I think the last time I updated this, I was very close to hitting my goal. So I went ahead and rolled in a lipstick for this. This is by Essence. It's their Ultra Last Instant Lip Color in the shade Undress My Lips, I think. I love this. It is so pretty. Great fall color. Oh, it's beautiful. So this is rolling out. So I have 6 lip products that I met my goal on, which is so awesome. So I'm going to put these aside. I'm going to take this off, and then we'll go through what I am still working on and then some new lip products that I'm rolling in. So the items, the next, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 are ones I was already working on. The first one I have is by Huda Beauty. This is in Sweet Cheeks. This was already broken when I received it. And I have no progress on this. There's the shade. So there is the color. This is an easy one to wear. I think something I can really start focusing on kind of in the evening. Now this one I do have progress on. I have tried to wear it at night. This is by MAC. It's their Lip Tensity in the shade, lipstick in the shade Ginger Rose. And here is the shade. This is also a nice mixer. There's the color. Kind of bright for a winter time, but like I said, it's been a really good mixer. I've enjoyed mixing it with other colors. From Anastasia Beverly Hills, I have the shade Praline. This is their satin lipstick. This is not the best color on my lips, but I also think it would be a good mixer. So there is the shade there. It's just a little bit too peachy beige for me. So I'll find ways to use it though, because it's nice. From Charlotte Tilbury, I rolled in this guy. This is their Diamond Pillow Talk Diamonds lipstick. It's like a sheer topper. And I think I have some progress on this. Maybe, maybe not. I don't remember. There it is there. I always forget to use this. Maybe now that I have started to wear makeup on a regular, I'll remember. Now the next three are part of my like extra category. So my affordable lipstick is by Ulta. This is the, what do they call this formula? Just their lipstick. In the shade More Mauve. I'm wearing this today. It's beautiful. Now I do have a lip liner underneath it that's a little bit on the pinky side, but oh my gosh, this color is so pretty. I love it. I do have progress on this. Love, love, love. Zero progress on this. Bite Beauty, their lip crayon in the shade Grenadine. There is the shade. Yeah, zero progress on this. It's very bright. If I don't get any progress on this, I may roll, maybe I will go ahead and roll it out because it's not really a color for right now. Let me think about it. And then the last item I have is my deluxe size. This is by Bite Beauty, a Mousse Bouche lipstick in the shade Pepper. Love this color as well. It's beautiful. Okay, I am going to go ahead and roll out Grenadine, which is an older lip product. I should continue to work on it, but I know I'm not going to wear it. So what's the point? So because it's too bright for right now. So what I decided to do is roll in another Bite Beauty lippy. This is from, I think I picked this up at TJ Maxx. And this is their Power Move lip crayon in the shade Acai Splash. I think that's what that said. So here is the shade. And there's plenty in here. So, you know, I want to use a quarter of this. I mean, they're skinny pencils. So hopefully I can get progress on this. And then this is definitely more appropriate for this time of year. There's the shade. So excited about this. So those are the, well, this is new now, but those are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lippies that I was working on previously. We now have Acai Splash or Smash? Splash, I think. All right. In addition to the Bite Beauty crayon, I'm going to show you the other lip products that I'm rolling into this project. These are all to hit a quarter use goal. The first one I have is by MAC. This is their Love Me lipstick in the shade Bated Breath. Here's the packaging. There is the shade. There we go. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. So pretty. Then from Clinique, I have the, what is this called? Even Better Pop Lip Color in the shade Flushed. So here's the packaging. And there is the shade. Beautiful. Going for some darker colors because, you know, it's winter. From Tom Ford, I have their lip color in the shade Dolce. Here is the shade. And there is the color. These are all kind of similar, but, you know, we got to get some use on these. From Estee Lauder, this came in one of their, like in a freebie bag. This is the Pure Color Envy in the shade Intense Nude. Look at this beautiful packaging. Here's the shade. And there is the color. So definitely on the pinker side. And lastly, I have from NARS. This is their lipstick in the shade Hot Kiss. Here's the packaging. And there is the shade. This is a matte, so I think it's going to take a bit more time to hit my goal on. But I also think it'll be good for a lot of the purple looks that I'll probably be wearing. Anyway, there's the shade. So there is my color story. You can see we are definitely going to the darker end since October. So I'm pretty excited about that. Anyway, that is my update, introduction, etc. for lip service. I'm super excited that I got 6 rolled out. And then we have some new colors rolled in. Mr. Zigster. Hi, Ziggy. Hi. What are you doing? Okay. Hey guys, I'm inserting this into my lip service video. I'm filming this on a different day, as you can tell, because I totally forgot to share with you what's going on with my I may be broken, but I'm still pretty project. So I'm going to share an update with you on that real quick. So this project originally started at the beginning of last year. I'm just going to do a really quick recap because it's been a while since I've talked about it, where I purchased this like voice set little mini palette, and I depotted broken like lipsticks that were broken in my collection, and I was working on it throughout the year. I basically try to use this at least once every time I put on my makeup. It's the first lippy I put on for the day, and I depotted a bunch of lipsticks that I'll talk about here in a minute, and I was weighing it throughout the year. So this originally started last year at 23.2 grams, and the palette itself weighs 13.9 grams. So I had a total of 9.3 grams of product in this little Wisset palette. Now, I have since refilled this, so I'm going to put a picture of what my palette looked like before I refilled it. I just did it today. It was like, felt really good to get it kind of started fresh again for the beginning of the year. So throughout the year, or I guess I should say at the end of the year, at the beginning of January actually, I weighed it, and it was a total of 19.4 grams. So you'll see a picture of it over here, which means I, since the last update, it lost, bye Ziggy, 0.4 grams. And overall, over the course of the year, I used up a total of 3.8 grams out of this, which means I used over like around a full lipstick's worth of product out of this, which is awesome. So I decided that I wanted to start fresh at the beginning of the year. So I have today, like I mentioned, I spent time refilling this palette, and I did throw it in the microwave. I started out at 5 seconds after I'd refilled it and cleaned it up. I started out at 5 seconds, and then I added, I want to say either like in 10-second increments, at least twice, if not a third time. I think I did a third time. And this is how it looks now. There was a little bit of mixing, like especially in here, you can see that shade got a little bit mixed in, and I think that's the main one that got a little bit of a different color in it, which is fine because I typically mix these up anyway. So let me talk through what is in this palette. Okay, as you can tell, this has 16 wells, and there is one well that I didn't fill up, and I'll talk about the reason why that is. So it's this one down here. So let me walk you through what's in here. So we'll start with the top row. The first shade I have is by Kosas. It's the shade Rosewater. And that is this lippy here. I don't think I'm going to be able to swatch these, but no, I'm not going to swatch them. So that's this shade here. Then in this well, I have by the brand Lime Crime, the shade Hoodie. This is the lipstick, and then this, I'll show you how these are looking now. So that is how much is still left in here. There's still a lot. I didn't show you what was left in Rosewater. That is how much is left. Then the third well here is Kat Von D. What is this? Their Everlasting lipstick. Studded Kiss lipstick in the shade Magic. Here's the packaging. And that is how much is left. This one is close. Maybe next year. I'll have it finished. Then the very end here is Pat McGrath Beautiful Creatures. And this one I didn't fill back up because when I filled it up in here, I actually, I dug out what was in the base and I shoved the broken bit into the base and then melted it down and then put it back in here. So right now it's not officially broken, but I still have what was kind of in the base here. So this one I can like put back in my collection, but I like to leave it here because that's kind of the one I'm working on. All right, moving on to the second row. This first shade is Lisa Eldridge Velvet Myth. And here is the lippy. This one like literally broke right as I got it. So that is how much is left. Plenty left in there. Next one is this shade, which is Tom Ford La Piscine. Piscine, I think. And it's this mini lippy. I think this has a specific formula name. Am I wrong? I can't read it. Anyway, that is how much is left in here. Another one that I could probably finish somewhat soon. This is more of like a sheer lippy. The third one here is Pat McGrath. This is the Luxe Trance lipstick in the shade Realness. So again, typical Pat McGrath packaging, and that is how much is left. These are all kind of a hot mess because I went digging today. And then the last shade here is Valletta. It's really interesting because all three of the Pat McGrath shades didn't melt at all. Like they did not even melt a little bit. So Valletta, and that is how much is left in Valletta. Going down to the third row, the first shade here, that is Clinique Plum Pop. And that is this shade. And this one's close. This one's close. You can see that is all that is left. The second shade in this third row is by MAC. It's the shade Love at First Bite. This is the Amplified Creme formula. And that is how much is left in here. This is a kind of fun limited edition packaging. The third shade here is MAC Plumful. And I have just a normal bullet lipstick, and that is how much is left. And then the last shade in here, which is the one that got kind of mixed up, is MAC Modesty. Again, typical packaging, and that is how much is left in here. All right, moving on to the last bottom row, we have the first shade, which is an Essence lipstick in the shade Brave. This is a semi-matte. This one still has a ton left. There is what's left in here. What I may end up doing next time, and I didn't even think about this, but what I may end up doing next time is digging out, kind of what I did with the Pat McGrath shade, is digging out what's in the base and trying to fix some of these. It doesn't always work, but that may be something I try. Anyway, next shade here is Maybelline Pink Flare. It says Magnolia on my spread my list here because it was autocorrected. Anyway, that is how much is left in here. It's plenty. The third shade here is by NYX. It's the shade Whipped Caviar. I love this color. That is how much is left. So that's not bad. And then the very last shade in this palette is by Lorac. It is their highly pigmented matte lipstick in the shade Duchess. So here is the packaging, and that is how much is left in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm trying to, I did a terrible job updating on this palette last year. I mean, last year was kind of a shit show anyway, but I want to be better about updating how things are going with this. I think I do have one of the lippies in here on right now. I think I mixed a couple of shades together. So after I added product in here and kind of melted it down, We're currently at 23.7 grams total for this, which means I added over a lipstick's worth of product. I added 4.3 grams of product to here. Well, most lipsticks are around 3 grams. Some will go up to 4, but it's not super common. So yeah, I would love to use up more than I did last year, which is 3.8 grams. So it'd be nice to get further along in here. If I use it as often, like if I use it every single day that I do my makeup, and I actually wear makeup this year, so far I'm doing okay. I will do better on this, and that would be really nice. I may focus on some of the lippies that are close to being done, and we'll see how that goes. But I just kind of like pull this out and I'm like, what am I wearing? What look did I come up with? What shades or combination of shades will look good with, you know, the eye look that I have going on. Anyway, all right, that is all I'm going to share with you for I May Be Broken, But I'm Still Pretty Voicette palette. And now you're going to see my outro. Anyway, that is going to be it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you're doing well and staying safe. Please hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.